life's a riddle, don't let it get you. I wanna be legal, but it's this hustle that gets me richer. One love to my people's making money, I can see you bubbling. Avoid all trouble, beware devils, continue struggling. Nothing's impossible if there's a will, there's a way. So get your mind on official business, you can be paid. And it's been this way from the cradle to the grave. To get paid, my niggas do this every fucking day. We parlay through politics and conversation. This information to my thug niggas in the congregation. Watch and bear witness to the pleasures of participation. Separation and self-destruction, what's needed is unification. Cause the world ain't hardly scared. If not prepared, we're sure to be buried and be no longer there. But no one cares instead of share, all we get is stares. Because the fear will evaporate, say your prayers, and what's next?
The struggles continue, I'm striving with
Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm packing with my
Tell me
crew.
what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's
I scrambled
next?
on this block, chicken after chicken. There was a time that if you slipped, you caught a stitching. In the main position, statistician, the ghetto politician. My competition's nil, I'm on top of the hill. My niggas kill for a thrill, but my soul pays the bill. I'm all balled out, trying to sell the devil a deal. I'm facing 40K, about to spin the grip. And all my fucking homies falling for the same shit. The world is a snake pit, true homies turn counterfeit. How much worse it can it get? I'm not even feeling shit. I wish I could be legit and turn this whole thing around, but there is no turning back. I'm steadily sinking down, which way do I go?
The struggles continue.
Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm striving with my
Tell
crew.
me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm packing with my
Tell
crew.
me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm striving with my crew.
Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's
I
next?
often wonder will the ways of today ever change? Now it's like the summer days in the rain. We gained so much and held on through stormy weather. Just your touch and understanding kept us together. No need to swear to stay down at any cost. Gave me hugs and pounds when I took that loss. You the boss is what you told me and you didn't lie. Promise to never part until we die. Don't cry, baby girl, I know the world is crashing on us. Plus I thought our relationship was built on trust. Don't fuss, I made mistakes, you made mistakes too. What can we do? But just think this through. Stay true with me, don't mess with my enemies. Breaking up is driving me crazy. So I'm high, preoccupied with women and my homies. It keeps me from being lonely, so what's next?
The struggles continue, I'm striving with my
Tell
crew.
me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm packing with my
Tell
crew.
me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm striving with my
Tell
crew.
me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
The struggles continue, I'm packing with my
Tell
crew.
me what the fuck am I supposed to do? What's next?
What's next? Some of them living in a dirty complex, trying to make the tough life cool vex. Some hate God and some worship sex. So tell me what the fuck's coming next. If it's spitting at the sky, it'll go drop in your eye. You never miss the water till the well run dry. Dirty prankster, them love tell lie. When I clap me glock, some heads gonna fly. Yeah, in case you never know.
What up, chat?
My name is Prince Itel Joe.
How we doing, chat?
Kicking it with the outlaw immortal. Them youth there is no,
No
joke.
joke.
See?
Where do we go? Where do we go? What up, chat? How we doing, man? I hope you man doing well.
They gonna drop in your fucking eye.
You might can vibe out with me for a second, man. Vibe out with me for a second.
Cause you're gonna be a fucking suspect. Ribbit. Yes, me just a chill, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm
Love
saying?
the youth, them real.
Where do we go? Where do we go? How y'all doing, chat? Make sure you hit the likes on the way in. It's a 20 like goal every time we start streaming, you know what I'm saying, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? How we doing, though? How we doing? Salute to everyone in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're showing the stream some love, fam. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of people in here, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know where you man came from. I literally just sat down and started vibing out to the music, no cap. But shout out to everybody in the chat, fam. Hope you guys are all doing well. Apparently we got a Jaws raid. Fairs, bruv. Hey, fair enough. Hey, salute to Jaws, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. CJ, Guy, AJ, Leo, Boris, Mr. Rudang, Cheelan, Benny. How we all doing, fam? Make sure everyone in playback, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're literally like 1 subscriber off 1.22k, which is insane, innit? So I just need 1 person to hit the sub button. I need 20 likes on the stream, though. I can't lie. I'm seeing 24 people in here, and I'm seeing 5 likes. You know how insane that is? 24 people and 5 likes. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit insane. Like SB and Catch say, you're not concentrating, man, them. You're not concentrating. Yeah, I can't lie, man. It's a bit insane, but fam, I hope you man are good, bro. I hope you man are good, fam. We're gonna catch up with you guys in the chat. But let me know what everyone's saying, fam. You know, so obviously the main news, the big news, PALHINHA. It's basically a here we go, you know what I'm saying? Tottenham have agreed terms with PALHINHA. I'm gonna pull up the tweet, you know what I'm saying, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Wagwan. But salute to George again, my guy, fam. I hope you and Jacob had a very good stream. I was in the chat for like 20 minutes, but then I had to go help mom with the shopping, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yes, shopping at 10:30 p.m. But that's what I was doing, bro. No gap. I just hit the intro, ran to go do the shopping and bring it up the stairs, and yeah, ran back. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody in the chat. What we saying? I've seen AJ's comment. You personally don't think PALHINHA's a good idea. However, let's first of all, you see everyone here. Shout out to everybody on the screen right now. If you see yourself in that little comment section, well, go on, say what's up. But PALHINHA, let me turn the chat off real quick. There we go. Let me turn the chat off real quick. Now, I want to talk about what AJ said, because I think it is important. No cap. I do think it's important. PALHINHA isn't good at passing forward. You got bare protection for your defense, but 0 progression. Now, while I do agree with this, we don't need ball progression. All right. Now, if you want to say the quality of our ball progression or ball progression, safety pause, if you want to say that is a problem, then no issue in it. But we have Bentancur, Bergvall, Bissouma. We have 3+ ball progressors in the midfield. We don't have this type of not playmaker, but midfielder. We don't have this. We need someone like this who can just win the ball and just give it up. That's all we need. We don't need nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to talk about the quality of our ball progressors, no problem. But if we're talking about players who are designed to get their foot on the ball, dictate play a bit, maybe drive with the ball a bit, you know what I'm saying? We have at bare minimum 2 or 3 of those already. So we need someone like this. And let's just say, if we're going to get dominated, maybe PALHINHA might not be the right move. But in a system, not even just in a Frank system, but we're in 4 competitions. We're going to need a new profile of midfielder like this, because we're in 4 competitions. We don't have anyone like PALHINHA in the team. This is someone who will just sit in front of the defense and just win the ball back and pass it. Now, one thing I will say is, and shout out to Delusional Westbrook fan, you know what I'm saying, because he brought this up just now. His agility is whack. His turning is crazy. Absolutely insane. He cannot turn to save his life. He's just as bad as Van der Ven when it comes to turning, and agility is trash. But one thing I will say is at least he keeps it simple. You know what I'm saying? We need to keep it simple up in here, fam. This is what we need. We just need someone who's not going to do too much. Because our biggest problem with Bissouma last season was that he was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, our biggest problem with players like Maddison last season is he's doing too much. You don't need to be doing all this shit. PALHINHA's not. He's going to play it very safe. He's going to be very calm and composed on the ball. All we got to do, if he wins the ball back, yo, there's a man open, just give it to him. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? The Claude Makelele types. You know what I'm saying? Makelele knew he wasn't about to do nothing crazy. He just wins the ball back, give it to his other midfielder because the other one's better. That's all we need, bro. That's all we need. We don't need anything crazy. Of course, he's not the answer. He's an answer. He's not the answer. Now, we should be signing a fullback. But personally, I think we're okay for now with midfielders. We got to remember as well, and I will get through everyone's comments. I swear I will. But I just want to make sure that I get this out there as well. We also have to remember that when it comes to not even just profile of players, when it comes to what we want as Spurs fans, of course we want better than Bissouma, Bentancur. Of course we're waiting for the ascension of Bergvall. Of course we're waiting for, you know what I'm saying, the likes of Tell and Odobert to come good, the likes of Archie Gray to come good as well. But one thing we got to realize is that we can't fix everything properly in one window. We might have to get stop gaps here and there. We might have to miss out on a position here or there. It might take us at least another window or two to find the proper player we need, which is why I'm trying to tell people, yo, Solanke and Richarlison's going to be our strikers up top. As much as I want a striker, as much as I want Wissa to come in, as much as I want us to get another one, nah, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. So Richarlison and Solanke is probably just going to be our two strikers in it. It's going to be our two strikers. So, yeah, I personally think that, you know what? 20 million, 25 million, or well, I guess it's going to be a loan with an option. But even so, if it's a loan with an option of 25 mil, let's say we end up triggering it next year because that's what Spurs do, innit? Like, we triggered 35 mil on Tell, so why wouldn't we trigger 25 on PALHINHA? It's going to happen next year after the loan deal. But even so, these temporary changes where it kind of solves a bit of a problem, but it doesn't solve the full problem, this is just something that we're going to have to get used to. And it's not something that will, obviously, it won't cover everything properly. What the fuck just happened? Did you man hear that? You man heard that, right? I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I think my laptop decided to die on me. But as long as you man can still hear me, I'm fine. But we're not going to get everything to be fixed instantly. Yeah, you man heard that, innit? Crazy. Don't know what happened, but my laptop decided, you know what? You're not about to get this off. Yeah, you heard the Windows noise, innit? Yeah. Don't know what the fuck happened at that point. But yeah, sorry, because it kind of... Windows doing this crazy shit. Literally, it just said my device disconnected, and I was like, what the fuck? But like, I'm still connected, I'm all fine. But yeah, I'm still good. This is just a temporary thing. All right? PALHINHA's not going to be the foregone answer. He's not the foregone conclusion. He's not the guy that will transform Tottenham's midfield. But while we get players that, and I know it's going to be very annoying for us as Spurs fans because we want to get that player. For example, Kudus will be our right winger for the next 3-4 years stamped. He will be there. He's one of the answers, like the final solutions to the problem. PALHINHA isn't a final solution to a problem. However, a player like PALHINHA is good enough for now. He's definitely an upgrade on what we have. He's a profile of midfielder that we don't have. And when the time calls for it, which won't be every game, but it will be at least like 40% of our games, 50% of our games, he will be good and he will be invaluable to us. He'll definitely get way more time here than he will at Bayern Munich because Bayern don't like him. Or company doesn't want his profile of midfielder. There's nothing about an up clause here. And it's going to be not a mandatory one anyway. The only reason, like, of course, it doesn't say, PALHINHA, here we go. But, like, let's be real. They've agreed terms with PALHINHA himself. And Spurs will cover his salary. Bayern are not saying no, okay? They're not saying no. And look, let's be, if Spurs are willing to cover his salary, PALHINHA's already agreed to it. So that means that PALHINHA's agreed with the money. He's agreed to whatever wages he's going to get Spurs. Spurs have told Bayern they'll cover all the wages. And it's a loan with an option to buy next season. Bayern are not saying no to this. They're not. They might just be stalling until the end of the Hong Kong thing, and then when we fly back, it'll get announced. Maybe some shit like that. But this is as close to a here we go without getting a here we go as possible. Even with Gibbs White, I know that ended up falling through, but we actually did get a here we go, and then Nottingham Forest, you know what I'm saying, did what they did. But this is as close to a here you go as we will get. It's at this point we're just waiting on the official tweet, but it's like it's official without it being official. You know what I'm saying? It's a here we go. We still need a 6 for the future, and Gray is not it. Yeah, I'm not sold on Gray. I'm not sold on Gray. You know what I'm saying? I got no more. Fair enough, Dave. Yeah, we heard. Yeah, so you all heard the Windows noise first. What problems do you think he can fix? I think Palhinha's not someone who would wander forward. He's not someone who'll get caught out of position. I think João Palhinha will. He's just someone who just does his job. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of players in the squad who not necessarily do too much, but they want to just get this done. Like they want to have their cake and eat it too, essentially. Players like Basuma, Bentancur, Sarr, Maddison, Kulusevski. These are players who love freedom on the pitch and freedom on the ball. Palhinha is someone who will just do his job because he knows and he has the IQ and the know-how to not only put himself in the right position, but to know that when you do have the ball, he knows his skill set. His skill set is win the ball back and not lose it. Just make the simple pass. He's not someone that's going to do too much in it. He's just a role player, and he understands that, and he's a very good role player for what he can provide. But he knows that he's a role player, and he knows he excels at very limited things. So we're not going to get an instance where he's trying to do something that he's not good at doing. And that's the problem with some of these Spurs players, is sometimes they just get caught on the ball. Like Romero, even just this game that we played, that we beat Arsenal, couple times, like, yes, he sent Havertz that one time, but there was also 2 or 3 other times where he lost the ball. And it's, of course, you know what I'm saying, the one time where he skins Havertz is going to get the replay and the tweets and stuff, but Romero lost the ball maybe 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? He kept losing the ball. So just having players compared to like a Danso who will just clear the ball and not waste time. Palhinha is just one of those kind of servants, you know what I'm saying? Like, servants is a crazy word, but he'll just be out here and he'll just do his job and get it done, innit? That's all it was. He'll just do his job, get it done. That's it. No questions asked, innit? Bish, bash, bosh. That's all it will be. And we need something like that, especially on a cheap. Prem proven, was very good at Fulham. Of course, he didn't have a good season at Bayern, but that's not because he was a bad player. Only because Vincent Kompany was like, nah. You know, he was just like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Spotlight raid? Who's Spotlight? Is that Luke? Was Luke streaming? I didn't even realize Luke was streaming. Shout out to Luke, fam. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Raises the physical floor of the team. Our team lost 2 seasons, certain games against physical sides. The team couldn't cope. Kudus and Palhinha improved that. Need a bit more. Very true. Very true. Teams like Crystal Palace, when we first played Crystal Palace, when they hadn't got their win, they just bullied us, physicality-wise. They just bullied us. They literally took the game to us. Games like Everton, where they're overly physical. Teams like Newcastle, it was tough to deal with their physicality at times. Having Palhinha, especially in that midfield, of course he's not the quickest, he's not the greatest at turning, but his IQ and his ability to just position himself where he needs to be, that's something that's damn near invaluable. It's damn near invaluable to what we need in this team. Just a solid, consistent defensive presence that never goes away. And he's someone who will just do his job, that's it, innit? You know what I'm saying? Spotlight on Spurs raid. Hey, Luke, I appreciate it, my brother. I hope your stream went well, fam. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know you were streaming, I'll be real. I didn't even know you were streaming. I got a notey, but when I clicked the notey, you weren't live yet. So I didn't even know you'd end up going live. But I hope the stream went well, broski. We need burly big men. Hey, burly big men is crazy, innit? Burly big man's crazy. But this is why, like, I'm happy about it, man. We know that Palhinha isn't the be-all and end-all. He's not the permanent answer to get us competing at the highest level. Of course, we'd want like more expensive signings and stuff like that. But he's a good stopgap for now, for what we need. And you know what I'm saying? After the Gibbs White situation, and live chat was disabled for some of it. Oh, jeez. You know what? Hey, life is life, innit? I'm sure they were still enjoying the stream nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Palhinha is the best at the basics. That's all it is. Yeah, he's just a very good basic player. He's not going to be the guy that turn our hopes around, but he's just a consistent player who offers something different to any other midfielder that we have. And we can't say no to that. Especially for a manager who loves switching it up. A manager who loves the ability to switch formations or switch tactics or switch playing styles. Having different profiles of midfielders is instantly something that Thomas Frank will like. Whether he's a fan of PALHINHA or not, the fact of the matter is, we don't have an actual number 6 holding midfielder in the team. Of course, we don't have Bentancur is the closest thing to a deep line playmaker that we have. But in terms of profile of player, PALHINHA, this is it. Really, he's a one of one in the club. Same way how Kudus is a one of one at Spurs, which is why he's so valuable to us. Same thing here. He's a one of one kind of player. Romero's a one of one defender here, which is why he's so valuable. This is going to be another player, not necessarily as good as them or on that level. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with role players. They aren't flashy, but they do a job. With Champions League ball as well as the league and other cups, you need them with the number of games being played. Literally, PALHINHA will never be flashy. This will never be something that gets us over the top. But we need role players. As much as we love Mavericks, we love players who can just take a game over. They can't excel unless you have role players. You know what I'm saying? They can't excel unless you have players who are willing to just play their role, do the dirty work, do the jobs that, you know what I'm saying, the best players can't do or you don't want them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Messi and them, prime Barca couldn't tick. They couldn't tick like this without a Busquets. They couldn't tick without a Puyol. Couldn't tick without a Rakitic. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't tick without a Jordi Alba. No, they couldn't tick without those kinds of players who won't get all the praise, they won't get all the laudits, but they're just solid at what they do. You just need players like that. A team with 11 Mavericks, no, they don't work. It never works. 10 mils is salary. Look up Florian Pettenberg. He confirmed the move to Spurs. 10 mil, yeah, 10 mil, yeah, that sounds about right. Because that's pretty much what he got at Bayern. Is it here we go? So it's official. It's an official here we go now. You love to see it. You love to see it, man. PALHINHA will be great versus the top 6, but I don't know about the bottom half. And that's fine. And that's fine. By the way, guys, it's a 20 like goal. We have 19 likes. You know what I'm saying? We have 51 in the building. I just need one person to like. Oh, one person's liked. All right, I'm good. We have 20 likes. I'm good. If you want to like the stream, go ahead. But don't feel like there's an obligation to like the stream. We hit the 20 likes. I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like the stream if you want. Subscribe if you want. Ain't no obligation to. You know what I'm saying? Let's just have this chat about PALHINHA and about Spurs. But I can honestly see if we get a new star left wing and get a new striker. If Richie leaves, Romero signs a new contract with how he's acting right now. Can I unlike now? You know what? Unlike if you want to. I don't mind. As long as we're over 20, I'm chilling. Do your thing. But yeah, Romero, I think, is already committed to Spurs. I think part of it is because Atletico have kind of staled away. Like, they were spending money like crazy. I think they signed Hanko, they signed Baena, they signed Cardozo, they signed how many more man did they sign? They signed a couple more man in it, but they were signing players. So yeah, more time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Medical to take place in a few days. Oh, from Florian Petter, but okay, so this is what CJ was saying. Shout out CJ and shout out Aya in the building as well. I've seen both of you in here. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you guys too. 2 streams in one day, I see the grind. To be fair, this was just going to be a little live talk. And then Romano dropped this and I was like, damn, this is basically a here we go. I got to be talking about this. So yeah, this is where we at right now. And you know what I'm saying? I'm loving it, fam. You know what I'm saying? Can I be stingy and ask for the subs? I don't even give a fuck about like. You can dislike the damn stream if you want. But hey, I want to try and get to 1.23 subs in it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Vicstar123. I want the 1.23k. No cap. So hit them sub button if you appreciate it, man. Hold on. Wait, will this work? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, will this work? Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, we might be good. We might be chilling. Hold up. We might be chilling. Are we chilling? Oh my, I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. I don't know how I did it, but we back. We fucking back in this bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we back in this motherfucker. Let's go. We back. We back. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hey, this is a Ray Allen free from the buzzer. This is a buzzer beater. Oh my God. Hey, chat. We loving life. We are loving life. We are loving life. This is a buzzer beater from the free. Ray Allen, Steph Curry 3. We are back. Oh my goodness. Hey, shout out to everybody in the stream, fam. I seen the Spurs 5 raid. I can't lie. This would have been the last stream you seen me. I would have just hung the rope. I'll be real. I saw the Spurs 5 raid and I was like, oh my God, we're so lit, chat. And then the stream crashes and I'm just, bro, I was about to hang myself. I'm sorry. I was about to tie the rope and I was like I'm cooked. I was like, I'm actually cooked. But we're good. Hey, you know what? I hate my Wi-Fi. I hate my internet. It can suck a dick. But you know what? We're back. Jesus Christ, we're back. We're so back. We are so back. Hey, chat. Hey, look. Rate my comeback 1 through 10. Rate the comeback. Also, if you fuck with the comeback, you have to hit the subscribe button. You have to like the stream. I've hit my 20 like goal. But come on, we need 50 likes. And I need like 10 billion subscribers, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I need everything. But hey, shout out to everybody who came through the Spurs 5 raid. I hope you, man, had a very good stream over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the man them. Shout out Sava, Stel, Sean, Johnny, Lubo. Hope the stream went well over there. I was absolutely just... My brain was on crazy mode, but my OBS came in clutch. It allowed me to restart the stream and keep going, fam. So you know what? Fuck it, man. What's your thoughts on PALHINHA? Very good. Look, PALHINHA, while he's not the guy who's going to transform Spurs, at the same time, we got to be real. He is someone he's a completely different profile to anything we have at the club. So I'm sorry, but I can't lie. My heart is racing. So I apologize, but I'll be real. My heart is actually racing in a no cap. But look, while PALHINHA is not the guy who's going to take us to crazy heights, we can't expect to sort everything out straight away in one window. It's not really fair on the board, but at the same time, it's not fair on what Frank wants and what's needed for the team and all this stuff. What we do need, though, is someone like PALHINHA, someone who is not too adventurous, someone who's not like Basuma or Bergvall, not someone who's just going to run with the ball and try and do something. While I appreciate those types of players, PALHINHA is a no-nonsense player, even though he can't really turn. Yes, his progressive passing isn't there, but he's a tidy player. He's someone who will just chill, play the ball, and carry on, innit? That's all it is. That's someone right there who will do that kind of stuff. So, you know what? Everton's coming to see. Hey, look, I'm gassed today. I'm gassed. No more dibbling ball. Yeah, facts. Shout out to the Spurs 5 again, fam. But look, PALHINHA, no-nonsense player, someone who will definitely elevate Spurs and give us a new profile player. So this is someone new who can come in, and automatically we don't have to worry about profiles of players, because as Frank, someone who will dibble-dabble in tactics, dibble-dabble in formations, and he'll just change stuff up, which, to be fair, is a good thing. But also, if you have players who are just of the same kind of profile, instantly you're looking at it differently. Like, yo, yes, Thomas Frank can change it up, but can the players attest to it? Now we're bringing in players that are... PALHINHA's prem-proven. He's cheap. It's an option to buy. Yes, his wages are a bit bigger, but he's only going to cost 20 to 25 million next year anyway when we eventually pay the money. So he's got everything he needs. He checks off every box. Plus he's 30. He'll give us veteran presence. He'll give us at least 2-3 years, bare minimum, of top quality play. So yeah, this is something that's very good for now. And for the, like, I guess not for the, he's not a future signing, but we don't need future signings. How many young players do we have? We've got too many, you know what I'm saying? We've already got Archie Gray, we've got Bergvall, we've got Udogie, we've got Sarr. You know what I'm saying? We've got all these young players, Tell, Odebear. Brennan Johnson's not really young, but he's 23, 24. But yeah, we've got all these young players who are trying to find themselves and try and like settle into the team and all this stuff. We need someone just for the next couple years who's a veteran, someone who can set the standard, someone who can give some sort of veteran leadership and veteran presence to the younger players. And if we want Archie Gray to be the 6, right, this is someone he can learn from. Someone prem-proven, got the physicality that Archie Gray lacks, not too inventive, and not too someone who will just do his job and get out. You know, he's one of them players which I really respect. And he'll allow other players to flourish. If Bergvall ain't got to worry about doing a bunch of defensive work all the time, it gives him space to free up to do his thing. Same thing with Maddison. How many times do we see Maddison basically in between the centre backs? How many times do we see Maddison off at left back trying to create something? If Palhinha's there and Palhinha's just sitting there chilling, you don't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? He's just always a presence that's there. Maddison ain't got to come back. Palhinha's there. He can just stay forward and focus on creating. Bergvall can just come over here and just focus on just getting the ball and driving, trying to progress. Basuma, the same thing. Because as long as you have that constant presence, that's amazing. That's what you need right there. Someone who's just a common presence. You know he's always going to be there. He's not about to go act like he's a flipping striker. As much as I love Sarr, he's not going to do the box-to-box thing and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's great right here. This is something that's great. But we want our attacking players attacking. I don't want Bergvall being a defender and then pushing the ball up. I want Bergvall in the middle of the pitch pushing the ball up. I don't want Maddison between the two centre-backs walking forward. I need Maddison near the final third creating. And Palhinha is just someone, he's a role player. He does his role well. He's one of the best, he was one of the best at Fulham in that role. We just needed to play his role and it will just unlock everyone else. Role players are what let the superstars be superstars. You know, that's what lets the Kulus and the Maddisons and the Bergvalls and all these adventurous footballers, that's what allows them to be them. It's the role players who are willing to just play their part and be part of greatness. And that's what Palhinha is. He excels at being a role player, someone who can just do his job and allow other players to cook. He's going to be great at Spurs, man. He's going to be great at Spurs, man. Shout out to everybody who came through the race. Sorry, I'm not really on the comments, but I do need to give an actual assessment on Palhinha before I come to the comments. But shout out to everybody who came through. Boonverse, how you doing, broski? No to Palhinha. Played 6.5 minutes of game time in total last season, plus injury to boot, plus 175k a week. Werner Mark III incoming. I hear what you're saying, Boone. I hear what you're saying. And to be fair, nothing you've said there is a lie. I'm going to get that out the way, Boone, if you're still in the chat. Nothing you've said is a lie. I want to first point that out. Where I would counter it, though, 175k a week. Yes, it's a lot of money. But at the same time, he's not going to cost a lot of money to bring in. It's not like we're paying 50-something million plus the 175k a week. First of all, he's a loan without an option. He's not mandatory to buy it, by the way. So it could just be the wages if we only get him for 1 year. But if we do pay for him, it's only going to be about 20 million. So it's 20 million. Yes, he's on 175k a week, but it kind of balances out with someone who costs about 40 to 50 million and is on like 50k a week, like Solanke. It kind of balances out itself. You know what I'm saying? Injury prone, fair enough, but he's not going to be someone who plays every game. So I'm not worried about injuries as much. And then when you say the minutes that he played last season, again, it's not because he's a bad player. It's just because the DMs that Vincent Kompany wants, he wants deep line playmakers. That's not Palhinha's game. So he just doesn't fit with the Bayern system. That's what I would say. Salute to everyone. Salute to George. Can he be captain if he makes the first team? I think that'll go to Romero. But he could be one of the vice captains. No cap. Shout out to Lord Rodney, Queen Ellie, J Spurs. You know what I'm saying? I see Touchline and Yasser in the building. You know what I'm saying? Who raided? Spurs 5. The Spurs 5 raided, man. They were cold for that. No cap. Is the 6 as important as we play a proper back 4? Feels like we get these signings a season too late. The reason it is, Rich, is because we're always playing with we're playing a 4-3-3, right? If the wing backs or the full backs, Udogie and Porro, or Spence and Porro, they like to bomb forward, which I don't have a problem with as long as we have suitable cover. The problem was, though, is that our midfield would go up too, which means it's literally just 2 centre-backs. If you have 2 centre-backs, they can drift out wide a bit more, especially Van de Ven's pace. If it's Van de Ven and Romero, Romero's not the quickest, but he can cover large grounds. If you've got Palhinha, it's basically like a back 3 with the 2 midfielders in front. It's like a 3-2-5 now, instead of it being like a 2-2-7 or some shit like that, or 2-2-6. That's what it was under Ange. It felt like a 2-2-6, but now it's like a 3-2-5. You got Van de Ven covering all this area. You've got Palhinha and Romero right there, and then you'll have the midfielders just right in front. It'll be like a Maddison and a Bergvall, or a Bergvall and someone else, plus Udogie and Porro on the wings with the 3 in front, with Kudus and Solanke, and then probably a Brendan Johnson in front. So I think he just provides a lot of stability, no cap. He provides a lot of stability. Spurs are so shy at Palhinha in year 2025. Palhinha's not a marquee signing though. He's not a marquee signing. He just provides something different. You know what I'm saying? He's not someone who's going to elevate the team crazy. He just provides a different profile of talent in the team. He's not someone. It's like Man United. Like Man United, it's like signing someone he's a decent midfielder, but he's not like he provides something completely different. It's like how Eriksen is for you, man. I'm not saying Eriksen's a good player, but signing someone that's closer to prime Eriksen, it's not necessarily something that's going to be crazy changing Man United, but it's someone that just offers something different. So Amorim could turn to the bench and be like, yo, we need some creativity right now, or we need to keep the ball more. Let's take off a Casemiro, let's take off a Bruno and bring on an Eriksen, and he can change the game. It's something like that. It's not necessarily something that's going to shift the needle. It's not someone who's going to change anything too crazy. But Palhinha's not ancient. He's 30 years old. He's in the middle of his prime. He's still got about 3-4 years left of good football in him before we start realizing that, yeah, he may not be the one no more. But Palhinha's not someone who's going to be starting every game. He's not a first automatic name on the team sheet kind of guy, at least in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Is Romero not leaving? He isn't. Romero's not leaving. He's gonna be the captain once Son leaves, but he's staying. Frank has convinced him to stay. 4-3-3. We need a forward. We do. We need a striker, bro. Because Richarlison today was insane. Richarlison was insane. No cap. He was insane. You should be arrested for comparing Casemiro to PALHINHA. Oh, don't you still play Casemiro in 2025? Okay. Fairs. But literally, yeah, that's why I'd say, look, I understand. I don't want people to expect PALHINHA to come in and we just end up looking so much better. I just want people to be like, you know what? PALHINHA's here. He's a great addition to the team. He offers something completely different. He's not going to be anything that's too demanding. In terms of on the pitch anyway. In terms of off the pitch, I'm not sure. But in terms of on the pitch, he's not going to be too demanding in terms of he's not going to be out here trying to weave through 3 or 4 man. He's just going to keep it simple. And we need someone to keep it simple, man. We saw how we played against Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, we kept things simple. If it wasn't a ball over the top from Vicario, it's just keeping it simple, keeping the ball moving, not doing anything too much. Of course, the goal was crazy, but in terms of the way we actually played, it's not like we were doing anything too adventurous. We were just keeping things simple and keeping things moving. And it gave me a lot of, I guess, confidence, but optimism. Because now we're seeing things happen. We're seeing things ticking. And the things I was seeing against Wickham and Luton look a lot better now. And I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. Now we're looking a lot better, man. Those top teams walking through our midfield. Yeah, PALHINHA, one thing I liked about PALHINHA at Fulham, I can't say if he's lost it or not, but I liked at Fulham his IQ in terms of just putting himself in the right position. And you notice players like Busquets was elite at this. I'm not trying to compare the two because it's night and day, but Busquets knew he wasn't quick. And the midfielders that know they're not quick, their IQ level is off the charts because they just know where to put themselves. It's like they can just smell an interception. They just know where they need to be. And someone like PALHINHA, who's not going to be playing every game, yes, he's important, but he's not like Kudus level important. He's not Romero level important. He's not that level of important. Someone like PALHINHA, he'll get enough rest. He'll be just as important. He'll play the big games. And he's someone who his IQ, especially when he was at Fulham, was amazing. He was just always in the right spot. Even though he's a player who's not fast, can barely turn, you know what I'm saying, his passing range is not very good. He was just always in the right spot. And he was always just able to just keep it simple and make the game look simple. And that's something we just need in it. But George, I do agree. His positioning and his IQ is going to be a little bit harder for teams to just waltz through our midfield like it was happening last season, 100%. Literally missed from the goal line. Yeah. Remember the Nottingham Forest game at home, guys, when we lost 2-1? How Richarlison kept missing chance after chance and he missed a shot right in front of the goal. That's what it reminded me of. When I saw that miss, I'm like, only Richarlison could miss something like that, I swear. It's only Richarlison. Salute to Destiny, by the way, for becoming a member for the 1 month. Mad. It's mad that you chose to spend your money at the channel, fam, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you. PALHINHA's here to mop up. Yes, he is, bruv. Yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Benny. Need that left back sorted as well with you doggy out. Yes, because I can't lie. Having to play Spence. I love Spence. Spence is good at left back, but I'm seeing too many Trivellas, man. I'm seeing not enough left foot used and too much Trivella. And as much as Spence did a great job defending Saka and then a great job defending Max Dowman, my problem isn't defensively with Spence. It's just too much Trivella. You know what I'm saying? I need someone who seems a bit more comfortable in terms of going forward on that left-hand side. That's the only problem. But defensively, Spence can play both left back, right back. He was playing so well, man. You know what I'm saying? But what's wrong with Solanke? I think he's dealing with a knock. He's dealing with a little injury. Shout out to Twisted Fate, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, broski. I said Frankengiant has 100% win rate against Arsenal as a Spurs manager. I know. Man said he came in instantly and beat Arsenal. Hey, I was on the catch up with Catch and SB, and me and Jay were the Spurs fans representing. They were talking crazy. Him in this chat, they were going crazy. And then obviously we won the game, and I had to go back on the channel as a to do a match reaction. We did a match reaction stream. The energy was very different, fam. That's what I said. The energy was different, but this is what we live for. You know what I'm saying? This is what we live for as football fans. When man them be chatting shit, it's like the Europa League final kind of thing. Obviously, it's not a trophy on the line. Well, we did win a trophy, but it's not a trophy on the line in this game specifically. But in terms of the people counting us out just because we're Spurs, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing to see, man. It was amazing. Do you guys reckon Saul will have a more important role this season? I hope so. I was an avid, I say avid, but I did like Saul. Like, I was a fan of Saul last year. I think he was underrated. Mainly because, like, it was hard to, Romano confirmed it. All right, let me refresh. But it's hard for most midfielders to, here we go. Here's the here we go. Here is the here we go. There we go, right there. 30 million euros. There you go. That's like 23, 24 mil. You know what I'm saying? This is a cheap transfer, 170k a week. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, man. Let's go. This is what we needed right here, man. Great. This is great, man. I'm fucking loving this, man. I'm fucking loving this. Live bomber. You know what I'm saying? Live bomber. Live bomber. We do it live. You know what I'm saying? We do it live. We need Robinson. We do. We need a left back. And was it Anthony or was it Anthony? Or I think it's Anthony Robinson. But we need Robinson, innit? We need Robinson. I know I'm not talking about the juice. We need Robinson. We need to get him in. Just head over to Fulham and just put the money down. And to be fair, if we get Robinson through, I wouldn't even be crazy demanding another signing. Because I think that's, at least Bayern don't call it illegal. That's true. That's true. But yeah, change the title. Here we go. Did I not say it? I said, yeah, Palhinha to Spurs. Here we go. Yeah, man. We're here. Not celebrating until I see the shirt. That's fairs. That's fairs. Yeah, I have already. Don't worry. Yeah. We were on that, man. We was on that. MG. Yeah, the Gibbs White deal. You know what? Fairs. Fairs. Robinson would be fantastic. We just don't have the money. Yeah. We don't have the money, which is true. It's going to be... The fact that we got this on a loan deal means that Basuma can technically still be here for another season, which is crazy. But the comeback is complete, a live bomber. Yeah. You know what? I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. But one thing I will say, innit? The only thing is he's 28. He's not even 28. He's 30. Palhinha's 30. But again, that's the thing. Like, Palhinha, which is... It's crazy why this is a loan deal. Because it's an option. It's not a mandatory buy, innit? It's an option. And if Palhinha stinks it up, bro, we'll just send him back. We'll send him back. You know what I'm saying? We'll send him back. It's all right. No problem. We'll send you back. You know what I'm saying? You can go somewhere, wherever you want to go. It's all good. You go back to Bayern. No problemo. But yeah, man. It is what it is. Fulham will be asking 50 for 60 million for us to have two starting fullbacks. That is true. That's 100% true. But, you know what it is, right? Even if we don't get Robinson, which to be fair, that would be my first player to want to get. I'd want to get Robinson because just like Palhinha, Prem proven, solidified, one of the best fullbacks. But me personally, who would you want to partner Palhinha with? Um, Probably Bergval would be my first one. Partly because you know what it is, right? I'd feel slighted putting Saar on the bench because, like, not even part of this preseason, but I'm just a fan of Saar in general. Like, even last season, my Saar would have been my main trio in midfield. But to be honest, in terms of next to PALHINHA, I think Bergval, mainly because Saar isn't creative enough, and Saar's not a progressive passer. He's more of a box-to-box player, in my opinion. So, Bergval is someone who can drive with the ball and be slightly more creative, innit? So when I say that, I think next to PALHINHA, Bergval would probably be the best option, at least in my opinion. But yeah, Bergval. I got called out by my Swedish girlfriend, Fairs. Oh, Bergval. Yeah, it's not Bergval. It's Bergval. Bergval. But I'm just gonna say Bergval, innit? Shout out Lucas. His name's Lucas. Yeah. Berg is a solid player, Loki. Honestly, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Oh, trust me, the Spurs fans give him credit. The Spurs fans give him credit, innit? But Bergval, I'm saying Bergval, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's probably, and plus, while Bissouma also offers the same things, Bergval is probably better than Bissouma. And because Bergval's younger, I'd rather he play because he just has a way higher ceiling than Bissouma. Like, Bissouma's, like, he's reached his ceiling, and athletically he's reached the ceiling. That's the first thing. And second of all, I think Bergval's ceiling is just higher. Like, he'll just be a better player than him at his peak. So I'd rather just play him and use Bissouma as a backup option, to be honest. I'm not calling him Bergval. Yeah, I'm not. It feels like I'm putting even more effort than just saying Bergval. So yeah, I'm not saying Bergval. Salute to Jay Simpson in the building. Hope you're doing well, man. This bloody interesting. Saar, PALHINHA, and Bentancur could really work. It can. It can. It really can, man. You're just gonna call him Burley? Fairs, innit? Fairs. Call him George's boyfriend. Hey, that's a bio, bro. What the fuck? That's a fucking bio. And technically, he'll be better. Yeah, I think Bergval is at this point he's better than Bissouma. So yeah, no cap. Saar goes under the radar. In the Europa League final, he made the interception and crossed the ball. Yeah, he did. Saar, while he's not creative, he's more box to box. But Saar will be a big part of this season. I think Bissouma doesn't get phased out because we're in 4 competitions. But Bissouma's definitely going to get some burn time. But he'll slowly be put on the back seat. I think PALHINHA, Bentancur, Bergval will be the 3. They'll be the 3 main in that holding, especially if we play a double pivot. They'll be the 3 first names on the team sheet. Then you'll start to see a Saar there, and then you'll start to see a Bissouma, in my opinion. That doesn't even take into account the fact of Archie Gray as well. Like, is Archie Gray going to end up being a midfielder, or are we going to focus on him being a fullback? Because he is 19, there is time. I'm not saying there isn't time, but at the same time, a lot of times, I just said, we need to find out where is he going to play. Like, if you're going to want him to be a fullback, then cool. But if you want him to be a midfielder, then we have too many in that position already. And Bergval's just Bergval's gotten lucky because he's mainly a midfielder. Archie Gray was brought in as more of a utility man, so he's kind of suffered because of that, and his development has suffered because of that. Bergval is more of a specific centre midfielder, so he's kind of been the beneficiary, and he's had a chance to really blend himself into the team. But when it comes to Gray, because he's too much of a utility man, we don't know where he's going to play. I don't know what he's going to want to play in. Yeah, all action centre mid. Yeah, J Spurs, you cooking. You know who I'd go for left back. Let us know, CJ. Bis has to go. The squad numbers won't allow it. Well, Bis will be trying. We'll be trying to sell Bis throughout the whole the rest of the transfer window, 100%. Imagine if we got Paqueta. If we got Paqueta, I would be absolutely buzzing. I'd be buzzing. Paqueta is fucking cold. I would love Paqueta. Yeah, the Mike's meltdown too. Shout out to Montana Spurs. I hope you're doing well. PALHINHA gives Frank the option to tighten the midfield depending on the opposition, with Ben E, Bis, and Gray to cover the 6th position. Finally, we might see a coach using 5 subs like everyone else. Yes. And look, if we don't sell Bissouma, while I'd be upset in terms of the money we could get, at the same time, I wouldn't be as mad because, remember, this is a loan option. So if PALHINHA flops, then we don't have to worry about buying him because it's a loan with an option to buy. That's the first thing. Second of all, if Palhinha does end up being good, we don't want him to potentially get injured. So we basically have Bissouma to help rotate and help just keep the squad going. Yes, that does, again, stall Archie Gray's development even more, which I know we're not in a rush. I remember George saying this and Jacob saying this on the stream that they did earlier tonight. But yes, he's 19 and we could technically wait a few years because in 4 years he'll be 23. So he'll still be young. And I understand it. I do understand it. But at the same time, if he's just sitting there wasting away, who's to say he doesn't regress as a player? You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're not like killing his confidence or killing his shine, killing his mojo. Because right now, you don't want to just shelve him just because we have too many players right now and then try and bring him out from the attic in 2-3 years and try and then train him to be this kind of amazing player who can do everything. Like, no, you have to try and work on it from now. Whether it means he goes out on loan, whether it means he gets some game time here, whether he's specifically just learning from these men on the training pitch, doing something, I don't know. But as long as he's doing something. If Johnson starts, we should allow Porro to overlap so Johnson can invert. Would be dangerous and crowd the box. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. We should definitely allow Porro to overlap. I do agree with that. I don't know how we're going to see with Brennan Johnson. We're going to see how it works. Because when Brennan came on, I know we ended up playing more defensive against Arsenal anyway in that final 30 minutes or so. But when Brennan came off for Kudus, or Brennan came on for Kudus, I should say, the complete dynamic changed. Like, the whole dynamic changed of Spurs. And we almost resorted to just being a team. Because when we had Odebear, who cooked, by the way, I've been telling you, man, Odebear's a good player. But when we had Odebear and Kudus, it didn't matter what wing we went down of, we were dangerous. Or at least we could hold the ball up. Because Odebear and Kudus were cooking. When Brennan came on, all of a sudden, yes, we had Tell, who Tell wasn't bad, but because he's playing up top and Brennan's playing on the right, all of a sudden everything's going down the left. And it just, Arsenal was just allowed to just keep the ball and just hammer. And it just kind of happened all that well. Me personally, I would rather start Brennan Johnson up top than on the wing. Because I'd rather have Kudus and Odebear and Tell. I'd rather those three be our main wingers. Mainly because they're better at just holding the ball up. They're better at keeping the ball at the feet. They're better at taking on their man. They're better at all of the stuff as wingers than Brennan Johnson is. I'd rather Brennan Johnson, if his best attribute is scoring goals, then we should, in my opinion, put him up top. I'm not saying he's going to do well, but we're already struggling with Richarlison and Solanke, especially with Solanke not being here because he's injured. So at this point, bro, just play Brennan up top, fam. Let's just see what's going on. Let's just see what's going on with Brennan up top in the preseason. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, innit? We tried. But we can't... I hate Richarlison being the only striker we have right now. I hate it. I hate Ben Davies being the only proper left back we have right now. I hate it. I absolutely flipping despise it, bro. It's so jarring. But hopefully, if we can sell Bissouma, we can. Because we need to get a left back. We let Walker Peters go to West Ham, which, good move for him. I hope he does well. But I would have rather we signed him up on a free transfer because we needed a fullback. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Nick. Shout out to Nick at the football club, fam. I hope you're doing well, my brother. I hope everything is good. Yeah, I hope, I don't know if you said you was moving house or maybe that was someone else, but if you was moving house, I hope that's all going well as well, fam. Gutierrez only 20 to 30 mil euros. That's not bad, yeah, that's not bad to be fair. In dire need of another midfield that can progress. Really scared of our current midfield, to be honest. I hear you, Adil, I hear you. One thing I will say is we have players who can do that. Not as well as we need it, but we do have players who can do that. That's one thing I will say, innit? We do have players who can. And when it comes to what we need right now in terms of like dire situations, we need a fullback. If we get a left back, then I'm okay with leaving them just shutting up for the rest of the transfer window. Because we're not going to get everything done in one window. I refuse to believe that. We've never done that. Most teams don't do that. They don't get every single bit of business that they need done. They won't sell everyone they need to sell. They won't buy everyone that they need to buy in one window. It very rarely happens. So as long as we just get a fullback, we still need a striker. We still need another right winger. I'm more than okay with the left wing for now, but Son will go. That's another player who will go. Son will go. So Son and Basuma will both leave. So that's money right there. Shout out to Phil. I've just seen Phil, but I lost the comment. The insurance we need. Yes, sir. Hope you're doing well, Phil. Hope everything is good. Gutierrez isn't. I know his name. I know his name. He played for what? Does he play for Feyenoord or am I bugging? Or is that another player? That might be another player. I might be bugging. Biss and Benter have to go. Yeah, you know what is a Bentancur is just unsellable just because of his injuries. Basuma's the one that will probably go. 100%. Brennan would need to work on his back to goal play though. There's a lot of stuff Brennan Johnson needs to work on. No cap. I'm just saying put Brennan up there more so of desperation. Because I hate seeing Brennan on the wing. He sucks up so much safety pause. But like the space, it just feels like there's less space on the field when Brennan Johnson's on the right. I'd rather just see him up top only because like Kudus, Tell, Odebear, they're so much better on the ball than him. They actually take on their man. They're willing to come close to the ball. They've got some pace with the ball at their feet. It just feels like Brennan ain't got none of that, man. And I would rather he just sit his ass like in the box or make a shadow striker run or do something to where he's just in the box all the time and he does something. That's all I need to see in it. I just need to see something like that. You know what I'm saying? Man said 50 million for Nunes. I almost gave you a 10-second timeout, Imran. That's crazy. Never negotiated. Never, man. I almost gave you a 10-second timeout, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. You, man, preying on our downfall. I said congratulations for winning the league, and you might want to sell us Nunes. I thought we was friends, man. I joined your Discord and everything, man, and that's insane, man. We don't really think we have anyone that can progress the ball like that, apart from the side of Madison. Everyone else in the midfield progresses through carries. You know what? That's actually really true, you know. That's actually very true. It's all through carries, isn't it? Yeah, fairs. Yeah. No, you're right. You're fucking right. I didn't even think about it. The different types of midfield progression. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're cooking, bro. I didn't even stop to think that the progressing that our midfielders do is not even through passing for us, mainly through ball carrying. That's fairs. Yeah, fairs. Yes. I said you actually got that. Nah, hey, look at Jay in the background, just yeah, get him out of here, man. You sent him to the gulag and that for 10 seconds, I hear it. You get that 10-second gulag. For fuck's sake, man. There's one more man we have to get before the end of the window. It's the Georgian striker from Lyon. I'd be fine with that too. That's a good one as well, Lord Rodney. That's a good one too. And he wouldn't be too much in it. He'd be like, I think it was like 30 million euros. But at the same time, because Lyon didn't get relegated, does the price go up at that point? That's the one question I'd ask. Chat, by the way, hey, look, I know it says 20 likes. The pinned comment is 20 likes. I'm unpinning it, bro, because, look, let's be real. We've gotten way past the point of 70 or 20 likes, whatever the fuck. Bro, 100 likes. Can we get to 100 likes by the end of the stream? If we can get 100 likes, that'd be crazy. I ain't never got 100 likes on a stream before. Have I? I don't think I have. If I've gotten 100 likes on a stream, I don't remember. I need 100 likes, man. If you man can get there, that'd be crazy. Brennan's best football before we signed him was at Forest when he was up top. We might as well try him there. I haven't seen us try Brennan up top. I've seen us try him on the left and the right. Look, personally, I need my wingers to have a little bit of something else on them, man. That's not Brennan. Like, salute to Brennan. I appreciate you. I'm always going to support you. You're at Tottenham right now. But taking on players is not your forte. Crossing the ball ain't your forte. Your forte is scoring goals. At that point, play up top. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you got, because we're going to have to just find a way to deal with it, because I don't think we're going to go out and buy a striker, because strikers are just very expensive. Defenders are just cheaper than attackers. It's just how it's always been, for the most part, unless you're world class. But, yeah, Arsenal got humbled. They did. And I love it. I love it, bro. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. He's on 15K a week. Say you swear to God. Aye, nah, Lord Rodney, that's crazy. He's on 15K a week. Mad. Mad. Yildiz from Juve would be my request. Oh, he's from Turkey, isn't he? Yildiz, yeah, I've seen him. I haven't seen him play too much. Maybe like one game I've seen Yildiz play, but yeah, Fairs. That's a good one as well. That's a good one as well. We can quadruple his wages, and he's on less than Solanke. Literally, yeah, we could just tell him, yo, 50, 60K a week. Come Spurs, bro. It's a 30 million for Nunes. Hell to the no. I'm good. I'm good. Look what I sent in Discord. Alright, bet. Let's see what you sent in Discord. Arsenal signing Gyökeres is the equivalent of when Madrid signed Ronaldo. What? What? Arsenal signing Gyökeres is the equivalent of Madrid signing Ronaldo. Of course, it's from an Arsenal account. Wait, what's that perfect? Oh, it's Calafiori. Okay. It's Calafiori. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Whatever. Let him live, man. Let him live. Let him live. I can't lie. We didn't see any of this today, bro. How do you do it? Is this thing in it? Is it this? We didn't see this today. Arteta saw this. He had a blindfold on. Arteta had a blindfold on because he didn't see Gyökeres until the 80th minute, and then he decided to sub him on. But even when he was on the pitch, we saw this too because I didn't see Gyökeres for the time he was on. So it was more of a blindfold. You know what I'm saying? More of a blindfold. You love to see it, man. We got to give Kulu and Maddison a fair shake. I do agree with that. Paqueta basically pushes them both out. Yeah, Paqueta has the durability of Kulu with the technical ability close enough to Maddison. Like, he's like a mix of both of them. No cap. But, no, I know Paqueta is just a wish list kind of player for us, innit? But if we somehow sign Paqueta, I'd be cooking. I can't lie. Mike's would be getting cooked. Mike's not properly cooked, but cooked enough to where like he understands, innit? We have 4 midfielders that are 8s and progress through carries, so no one has to go. In my opinion, Bergvall, Sarr, Gray, Bentancur. Bentancur has one more year left. He has to go. If not, Archie loan. What I would do, in my opinion, Sarr's not really a progressive carrier. Of course, he does that more than progressive passing, but Sarr's best ability is just like box crashing. Like, he's a good box to box kind of player, which is why, in my opinion, the best people to partner him with are a Bentancur, and well, for me, it'd be Bentancur, someone who can sit. He's not as good of a sitter as PALHINHA, but someone who can sit, and then a player with technical ability that's more advanced. So the midfield that we saw today was the midfield that I've always said would be the best midfield. In my opinion, I would have replaced Bergvall with Maddison, but Maddison's injured, so let me just scrap Maddison. Bergvall, Bentancur, Sarr. That's a perfect midfield in terms of what we have, because Bentancur can sit and also play the ball forward. Sarr is a box-to-box midfielder, and then a Bergvall is more advanced, but he's more creative. So it's as close to a mesh as we could ask for in terms of the players that we have. You know what I'm saying? With a PALHINHA, I think Sarr is someone who, because he doesn't have the technical ability of some of the other players in the team, I think he ends up sacrificing, because you can't have 2 players with no tech in the midfield of 3. That wouldn't work. You need 1 player max that has no tech. So if PALHINHA starts, Sarr hits the bench, and then Sarr can come on later on to what do you call it? Just run the game, basically. That's how I see it. We gotta let Maddison Kulu a season with Frank, or at least half a season. Well, Kulu will have half a season because he'll be back around December times, I think it was, because obviously injury. Maddison is starting to get back into the team, but again, Frank plays multiple systems, innit? Multiple tactics, multiple systems, multiple formations. So I'm not too worried yet about seeing Wagwan. I just want to see if he'll cook or not, but I think he will. I think he will. Don't forget, we got Kulu to fit in the team, so I can sleep happy knowing we've got these problems of who to play. Yes. 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 That's all I can say, yes. 25 plus 6 points for 3 No. No, we're not winning a title with those points, so no, I'm good. I'll take getting slapped. Nunes would make Richarlison's first clearance, not shot, look like Gordon Bang. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I think Paqueta slaps through and goes back to pre-betting days. I think he goes Newcastle. Yeah, I think he was linked to a City, you know. But because of the betting things, he couldn't go. I genuinely think Man City probably would have got him. You know, I disagree with Benta passing the ball forward. No, he doesn't. Not as much as I'd like. But out of the fuck. Because I keep looking at PALHINHA and it throws my mind off in it because he's on the screen. But in terms of the players we had at the club before PALHINHA signed, he was the best player we had at sitting deep and progressing the ball forward through passes. Not that he did it enough, not that he did it amazingly well, but he was just the best out of a bad bunch at it. That's all I meant, innit? Exactly, that's why Saar was picked to play in the 10 against Wickham. He crashes the box, but also great as the high press, and today proved those long legs in action. Yeah, Saar is literally, he's just an all-action, like, I forgot who said it earlier in the chat. I think it was Twisted. An all-action midfielder. That's what he is. He's literally, you could play him DM, play him centre mid. You can play him cam, but he's not creative at all. But it's just an all-action midfield. He's just box to box. He's everywhere. Does a bit of everything. Has some crazy goal in him at one point. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of all over the place. You know, so when we're playing structured football, he's more of like a Swiss Army knife, in my opinion. He's someone who, in a structured system, can do stuff. But I think it's better if he's one of those players where if you just let him do his thing. It's one of those things. Let him do his thing. Let him be a wild card. And if you're going to play a structured, no-nonsense player like PALHINHA, I don't think he meshes well with that. If you're going to play a player like Bentancur next to him, I think it gives him a lot more license to kind of do what he wants and get away with it. But we're going to see. We have to see how Saar's games develop, or if it even develops past this. We'll see. Man says CJ's supposed to be on my side. If you want to put him at a low price. Bro, 5 million's fair price. Nah, I'm okay. Nunes, bro, he misses too many open chances, man. I'm nah, man. Look, Nunes is better than Richarlison, but like, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's not a stretch to see Kulu take Berval's shirt as well, and Maddison played a luxury player role for certain games. Yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Maddison ends up playing reduced minutes. And you know what? It's not the end of the world, isn't it? Like, I'm more of a fan of Maddison than Kulu. I've made that very much known over the past year I've been doing YouTube. But yeah, it's not the end of the day if Maddison ends up getting a reduced role. It's fine. You know, it's all right. Because Maddison, I was supporting Spurs before Maddison was here. I'm going to support him after he's gone. Oh, well, innit? It's just one of them ones. Oh, well. Salute to Charlie and salute to Melon. I see both of you in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Hope everything's all right. It's Saar's time now for him to become a key player. Yes, this is his time. This is the best time he's ever had to be a key player. And I hope he proves us right, man. You know what I'm saying? Angemis profiled the fuck out of Saar, had him as a second striker in our wild ass system. Saar in the pivot will be able to use his engine more. Yes, true. You know what's crazy as well about Saar? And this is something that people don't give him that much credit for. Saar's ability to be in the right place at the right time is actually nuts, you know? Like, how many times, we've actually seen it a few times, where Saar, he'll just put himself in the right spot. Like, his IQ and his movement to just put himself in the right position is insane. He did it against Man City towards the end of the game, did it against Fulham, did it in the preseason now, did it against Arsenal. He just kept doing it. Like, Saar, for some reason, just kept finding himself in the most dangerous areas for Spurs, getting ahead of chances. And the only problem is Saar can't shoot. That's the problem. His shooting is horrible. And it's crazy because the goals that Saar scores, you would actually think he's a Yaya Toure regen with the goals that he scores. Man's scoring, he's trying to cross the ball in and he scores. He's lobbing the keeper from the halfway line. You know what I'm saying? He's banging in a little finesse on the floor goal against Man City in the Carabao. You know, he's scoring all these wild goals. You would think he's so fucking good, but it's like, not to say he's bad because he is good, but like, you would think he's much better than he is. You'd actually think he's Yaya Toure reincarnated. And it's like, damn, Yaya was one of my favorite players. So it's like, I just hold Yaya Toure in such a high regard because he's one of my favorite midfielders of all time. So I just hold him like that in that high regard. But yeah, Saar's ability to just be in the right spot at the right time is something that doesn't really get talked about enough, at least in my opinion. Imagine him a year after proper coaching. I hope so, man. Ange regressed him a lot. Yeah, he regressed a lot of players a lot, to be fair. Class players ready to improve, then was derailed. Udogi as well. Yeah, and it's a shame that Udogi's injured again, fam. It's Solanke, Udogi, Takai. They're all. I don't actually. Is Takai? I don't even know if Takai's injured, but Udogi and Solanke in terms of first team players. Obviously, Kulu's still injured. Madison just came back. I feel like some of these players might have been permanently like messed up by the amount of stress that their bodies were under Ange. I genuinely think a couple of these men might be just dealing with injuries the whole career now. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Sorry about that, chat. If you watch the videos of training sessions, Sarr is always up there. His technical ability and ceiling is much higher than he's given credit for. And despite Ange, he still scored some good goals. Yeah, man. Sarr and... you know what's crazy? Sarr and Odobert, in my opinion, those are two players who got disrespected the most. Unfairly. Because as much as I like Bissouma, his disrespect was warranted. It was definitely warranted. Sarr and Odobert, in my opinion, they got overly disrespected when they didn't really do much to deserve the disrespect. Odobert, he was injured for most of the season, and then he came back and he was trying to get back into match fitness, so he wasn't playing crazy. We're seeing Odobert now. Odebert's been good this preseason, and to be fair, he was taking Ben White to the fucking cleaners. If we're being real, Ben White, he's not shit. He's a good right back. He's not shit and he's not amazing, but he's a good right back, and he was taking him to the fucking cleaners. So, yeah, I have a lot of hope in Odobert. You guys, if you've been on the channel long enough, you've heard me say, yo, Odobert, I would personally start him as our starting left winger. I just want him starting. I think him, Kudus, and I guess Solanke, because he's the best striker we have. That would be my starting three up top. And then we see where it goes from there, innit? Sasa Torre. I hope Sarr shows me something, innit? What striker would you go for? Me personally, out of the ones, I don't want to steal Lord Rodney's answer. So I would personally go with Wissa. Because Wissa, I think, is the most attainable out of Premier League strikers, out of the rest of the strikers. Because I just seen Lord Rodney put Mateta. Obviously, he knows that, you know what I'm saying, Mateta's not there. But yeah, in terms of actual strikers we can get, Lord Rodney probably has the best answer. But in terms of Premier League, probably Wissa, because he's valued around maybe like 40 mil. I think it was 50 from Brentford, but I think it's like 40 mil. Newcastle have pulled out of the race for him because they don't want to pay the money for him. Wissa wants to leave. He's not even showing up for damn training. He wants to leave the club, so he'll push for a move. I think out of Premier League strikers, especially Wissa, because he's not short, but he's not tall. He's like, what, 5'9"? He offers something completely different in terms of profiles of strikers too. Because Solanke and Richarlison, they're both the same profile, like a tallish striker, 6 foot, 6'2", someone who's supposed to be good in the air or good aerially, you know, saying not a great touch, not a great range of passing, not creative at all, supposed to be physical. They both, in terms of profile, they both offer similar aspects. So someone like Wissa, someone who's short, a lot more agile, a lot more quicker on the ball, offers something completely different. So, yeah, in terms of attainable ones, the only difference is, again, Brentford are trying to value him at 40 to 50 million, something like that. I think we might be able to get him at a lower price if he keeps pushing out the door, because if Wissa's not even turning up to his damn training sessions, he's not even turning up to training. So at that point, he wants to leave. It's that simple. And Brentford, they can't, like, they can demand 50 million as much as they can. If the player's not turning up to training, says he won't play, won't suit up again, then you've got to just sell him for whatever you can get him for. And if Spurs come in with a 35 million bid, for example, not saying they will, but if Spurs came in with 35 million, maybe plus maybe 5-10 million add-ons that are unrealistic, like we win the league, we'll give him 10 mil, some shit like that. Or if he gets 20 goals, well, in the league, we'll give him 10 million. Some bullshit like that, which is not going to happen. But if we say that, you know what I'm saying, then me personally, I think Brentford would take that. It's potentially 45 mil. Wissa's not going to play for you, man, again. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. They'll take that, I think. But again, we don't have the money to be doing that. We didn't even have the money for PALHINHA, so we got a loan deal, fam. Appreciate you, George. 13 likes away from big 100. If we get to 100 likes, that's insane, fam. But yes, people, if you could hit the like button, I'd be much, much appreciative of it, fam. You know what I'm saying? We've got a bunch of people in the building. Salute to everyone who's in the building still. But I need 13 likes, bro. I need the subs as well, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm shameless. I am completely shameless, chat. And you man know I'm shameless. But I need the subscriptiones, bruv. I do need it, fam. No cap. But let me see what you man are saying. I thought Whistle would be a good option for a backup striker. And George, by the way, put your link in the chat, George. Feel free to promo yourself as well if you're still in the stream. I thought Whistle would be a good option for a backup striker and bench player, but 50 million, no thanks. Yeah, which is fair. And the way he's gone on strike, absolutely no thanks. I fully hear you, broski. I fully hear you. I definitely get it. 50 million for what will essentially... I think he should start. I said, Mandela, but this is your time to shine. No, I appreciate it, but hey, feel free to drop the link in it. You know what I'm saying? It. If I eat, you eat too, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you the homie, so feel free. But yeah, the way I see it, 50 million, Wissa would start, in my opinion, because I think he's the better striker out of the three of them. Richarlison's not even a fucking debate. It's really between Solanke and Wissa. I think Wissa's better personally. But for someone who's going to be in and out, 50 million, bit too much. Now, Wissa does command that kind of fee, 19 goals without penalties, because Mbuemo took penalties. It's nothing to snooze at all. And just a different profile, I would be very interested in a Wissa if we were actually going to go in for him. But yeah, man, we could get Gesan for half of Visa. And if we have the money for Wissa, then we can push for Moani. I think Moani, I'm not sure about Moani in Juventus. Don't know how that's, he's going to disappear for AFCON though. That's true as well. That's true as though. Yeah. AFCON, yeah, because Kudus won't be there either, innit? Fairs. We need another right winger. We do. But yeah, Basuma will be gone as well. Basuma and Sarr and Kudus will all be going. That's kind of peak. That's kind of peak. But you know what? It's minor. We'll deal with it when we get there. Kudus will be here. Oh, he'll be here still? Alright, you know what? That's fine. Oh yeah, because Ghana's not in it. Yes, Ghana didn't qualify. The fact that Ghana didn't qualify is crazy. I'm half Ghanaian and they didn't qualify. That shit, low-key, I was low-key a bit annoyed. I can't lie, I was low-key a bit annoyed. But you know what? Since Kudus is here now, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. No cap. Now I'm alright with it. Because Kudus is here and we need Kudus in the squad. So I'm alright with it now, man. I'm fine with it. I don't know about the 50 price tag too. Yeah, the 50 million's crazy. I think if we did go in, knowing Levy, because again, Levy and Lange, their man are, you know what I'm saying, full on cost cutter. They're in the buy one, get one free. They're in that type of market. Wissa wants to, in a hypothetical situation, because Wissa doesn't want to join or doesn't want to leave. You know, Wissa wants to leave and he wants to join another club. Newcastle just pulled out the race. They ain't really got no one else that's linked with him. Hey, £35 million plus some add-ons. That's going to be your only option, fam. Either you keep Wissa, he doesn't want to play for you, man, and his price is just going to tank. Or you just take the 35 mil now. If Brentford say no, then Brentford say no. But 50 million, hell no. No chance. Ballon d'Or will not be here, but if I ever say it, there's... Fuck's sake. Don't forget Hill and Solomon will be gone. Likely Son, so there'll be a plenty of A-list spots up for grabs. Yeah, Hill and Solomon definitely will be going. Son after this Hong Kong tour will be sold. Hopefully Ben Davies can just get, if we can get 5 million for Davies, I'm fine with it, bro. We just need money in the pockets. We need something, man. If we can get rid of Basuma for like 20 mil, that's fine, innit? Because then we'll have 40, maybe 45 mil, maybe 50 mil in sales if we're pushing it. I'll be fine with that, man. We just need to do something. 15 mil for Simicaz, deal or no deal. Yeah, you can hold a 10-second for that, bro. You can hold a 10-second for that. Tell him get out of here. How do I do it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can hold a 10-second for that, CJ. Simicaz. All right, bro. You can hold a 10-second, gang. I don't know about Son. We're going to need a leader, but I guess we have Porro and Van der Ven. I was really surprised about Van de Ven. Not Van de Ven. I was surprised about how Porro did defensively. To be fair, Martinelli is shit, bro. Martinelli is absolutely dog shit. But I will say though, when it comes to Porro, he actually did a decent job defensively, and I was fair enough. Because last time we was on the pitch against Arsenal, he kind of just that was his legs right there. You know what I'm saying? Just a split seconds. He had to go off the pitch. You know, so you know what I'm saying? When I saw that he had dyed his hair blonde, I instantly got annoyed because I was like, why would you do what Richarlison did? Like, why would you you see Richarlison missing wide open nets against Forest. You see him stinking up the gaff. And what do? You go and get the same hairstyle as him. Like, did you not think that the hairstyle could have contributed to Richarlison's drop off? Like, maybe. But nah, you just want to be just like him, don't you? Don't you, Porro? Alright, you want to be just like him. At that point, yeah, whatever, man. But Porro actually played pretty well, so you know I can't be mad at it. Davis has been a great servant and taking option upwards the rank. Like Sonny, let him leave for Leeds or Wrexham. Levy just used the money for Robinson. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Salute to Ben Davies. Salute to him. If we can get I see the LAFC thing for Son. Hey, look, give us 25 million, you can have Son and Davies. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys would agree with that in chat. Fam, just give me 25 mil. You can have Son and Ben Davies, bro. And we'll go about our business. We'll try and sell Solomon for like 10 mil. We'll sell Brian Hill for like 5k because he's worth nothing. And we'll try and just get some money together somehow and try and get Robinson or try and get some form of fullback. We need something, bro. We need them. Man said I took your #1 spot. Chat 2, get your chain back. Damn. Man said Imran and CJ out here just fighting for that #1. I hear it though. I fully hear it though. 40 mil for Elliot, deal or no deal? What are you man saying? 40 mil for Harvey Elliott. You saying yes to that? Let me know what you man think, chat. I'm not too sure, you know. I'm not too sure. With the midfielders we kind of have already, I don't know. He'd be a good addition though, but he wouldn't walk in and be our best midfielder, so I'm not too sure about it. We're 9 likes away from 100. Come on, let's get to that big 100, fam. You know what I'm saying? We got 150 in the building. That's insane, by the way. How we're maintaining 150 is crazy. But in the words of SB and Catch, you're not concentrating. You're not concentrating, fam. Maybe if Arsenal had Rashford instead of Gyökeres, they might have scored a goal, fam. You're not concentrating. You know what I'm saying? We need the likes. Need the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know about Elliot for 40. I'd rather we take that 40 million and get someone else. I'll be real. He can play the Madison Damsgaard role under Frank. True. But I just don't... I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, it's about Elliot, right? Harvey Elliott, we can get what Harvey Elliott does out of other midfielders. Not that they're necessarily better, but the thing is about PALHINHA, right? Because PALHINHA is just such a different profile, even if he's not world-class, he's still very good. He's still a good player. But even if he's not world-class, because he offers something completely different, he becomes invaluable in that way. Harvey Elliott, as much as he's a good player, I think his profile can be replicated by other players we already have in the team. And I think to get a fullback with that same amount of money is more... It's more necessary. That's the word. It's more necessary to get a fullback right now than to get a football player who, while is good and he does elevate the team, like what can Harvey Elliott do that Bergvall can't? Apart from play different positions, what can he do that Bergvall can't? You know what I'm saying? What Rancid Roberts. Bro, you know what? At this point, hey, look, Imran. At this point, yeah, I'm not even about to, like, read them out. You're just going to get hit with the 10 seconds, bro. You're just going to get hit with the 10 seconds, man. Hey, man said Robertson, like Andy and that. So, man, like Andrew Robertson. I don't even need to see the fee. All I needed to see was the timeout button. You know what I'm saying? That's all I needed to see, fam. Yeah, no, it's only 10 seconds. He really getting into his Neville bag. What the what the little breakdowns and shit. A whistle for 25 to 30. That's what Newcastle offered, but they got rejected. So yeah, Elliot was player of the tourney for England under 21s. He'd be a great number 8, and Gray's played alongside him for England. It would be worth it, and there's an English tax. I'm not saying it's not worth it. And Harvey Elliott, like I said before, he is better than some of the players we have. It's just some of the players we already have can do what he does, or they're the same kind of profile, or at least similar. So I'd rather take the 40 million at this stage and spend it on a position where we really need something else. You know what I'm saying? If we already had a fullback and we already had a striker, then I'm looking at it differently. I see you, man, trying to get that MNF call. All right, bro. All right, bro. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. I can't lie. If I do get that call, though, I'm bringing the man them with me. I can't lie. Hey, look, I'm bringing the man. Hey, George, don't worry, man. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring you, man, in. Don't worry, fam. I'm not leaving you, man, behind. Bergvall better defensively, but Elliott is so much better going forward. That's fair. That's fair enough. He deserved 1 minute. Nah, I'm gonna keep him 10 seconds, man. I'm not gonna do minutes. Prem proven plus 23 years old. Come on now. I hear it, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'd probably not in it. I'd probably not do it. We want to pay 60 for Gibbs White, and Elliott's the same position and style. Yeah, I think the Gibbs White situation, because that was a whole nother thing in itself. Not to say that we're better off without him, but what I will say is we're not down bad without him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gibbs White he was good. He's a good player. He's not good enough to where it's the most like craziest thing that we missed out on him. Like, I get for the football banter thing, for the first here we go rescinded and all that. I hear that stuff in it. Like, it's good for banter, but like, he's not the level of player to where like it's actually such a detriment that we missed out on him. At least I don't think so. I don't think so personally. I thought it was high when I saw a second you and the other monitor behind you. Oh, yeah. I'm there. I'm right there. I always put myself on the monitor, man. I love doing that, man. I love doing that. I don't know why I do it. I just love doing it. So, yeah, fuck it. We need a passer. We do. But I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried yet. I just hope Everton's rejected 27 million bid for Dibbling doesn't make us move for him. So much hype. Looks good, but his pop socks and those shin guards drive me mental. Or like the Grealish thing. He's basically like another Grealish and that. Hey, look, Dibbling. Look, I was someone who really thought Dibbling was going to come to Spurs. I genuinely believed it. I thought that with the Kudus stuff, I thought West Ham were going to take the piss. So I was like, you know what? We're going to not get Kudus and we're going to end up getting Dibbling. We got Kudus. And then we got Gibbs White. Once we'd gotten Gibbs White, I was like, yeah, never getting Dibbling. Fuck all that. Then Dibbling got rescinded. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. Now I'm seeing Rodrigo shit. And it's like, yeah, the Dibbling might come Spurs, innit? But yeah, we might be all right, fam. Let me check the Discord real quick. Oh, shit. What do you man think about this? Liverpool kit announcement? I bet. Isak is a pure rat. This is from the Newcastle fans. Okay. I mean, he hasn't said he wants to join Liverpool, no? Am I bugging, chat? I swear nothing's come out saying that he wants to join Liverpool, though. Fair enough. But hey, look, I guess he's a rat. Chat, I can't lie, though. Quick little promo. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the sub button. I don't even know how many subs we're on. If we can get to 1.24 subs, I don't know how close we are. I don't know if we're far. I need 1.24k in it. If we can get there, preferably I want 1.25 in it. But if we can get to 1.24k, 1.25, whatever the fuck in it, please hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Stick with your boy through the watch-alongs. We're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? My boy George Durag Diaries as well. He's going to be doing watch-alongs as well. So if you get bored of seeing this guy, you can go see my boy Durag Diaries. But I hope you guys choose to stick with your boy. Plus 8 likes. If we can get 8 people to like the stream, fam, we'll be on 100 likes. I ain't never got 100 likes on the stream before. I've got 100 likes on the video, Henry Wright, but I haven't got 100 likes on the stream. So if we could get to 100, that would mean the world to me, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I'd appreciate it. Can you blame him? He's training at his old club in Spain. Yeah, Sociedad. Yeah, because he didn't go with them to the friendlies, which is kind of crazy. But fam, shit. You know what it is, right? If he does end up going to Liverpool, the Liverpool versus Newcastle, especially given the fact that who did Newcastle beat in the final? You know what I'm saying? Newcastle beat Liverpool in the final, and then Isak's going to Liverpool. I know it's not technically like a KD to the Warriors type thing, because technically it would be like if OKC beat Golden State, but at the same time, it's just something, you know, it's just something that rubs me the wrong way, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. They treated them bad for no reason. Newcastle started it. I feel like we have some like rivalry with them. It's almost like competitive rivalry. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it is, because like even for Spurs, right? Like Spurs and Forest now have a rivalry, but it's nothing to do with location or nothing. It's just competitive. That's all it is. If you're Golden State, who's Cleveland? Oh, it's Man City, obviously. Yeah, it's Man City. Why wouldn't Isak go? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Isak has no reason to stay at Newcastle. He might as well go Liverpool. I don't see why not. If they can pay him his wages and they can pay Newcastle the money, he might as well force a move. Fuck it. Who cares? Fuck it. If you look at Isak and Wissa right now and understand that MGM's agent was loving us making that failed bid to get the payday on the new deal and wages. Yeah. That's what Gibbs White wanted, didn't it? Gibbs White wanted that new contract, which, you know what, I can't be mad at. I'm annoyed that it was my club that he played like a fiddle to get the contract. And of course, Marinakis, Big Mac himself, was looking like a fucking mafia boss. But you know what? It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. That's all I can say. It is what it is. They're the closest teams to us next year. It is, yeah. You was thinking Chelsea? It could be Chelsea, actually. It could be Chelsea. I'm just used to saying City because, like, City is City, innit? But to be fair, it's really like a 4-horse race, though, because it's going to be all you, man. It's going to be City. It's going to be Chelsea. It's going to be Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something like that. Something like that, at least, innit? It's going to be something like that. But, yeah, Newcastle scare me now. I mean, I guess a little bit, yeah. Tottenham dark horse. No. You know, the reason Tottenham are a dark horse is because we're a shadow. Because we're constantly behind you, man. You don't have to worry about us doing shit. I need that top 6, though. Top 6, I do need that. United might be back. They could be, you know, to be fair. I was counting out United. But at the same time, United could low-key actually be back. On some weird, like, crazy shit. Maybe. They could actually be on some type of crazy shit. Man, I need 7 likes, bro. I need 7. Please, let me get to 100 like, man. Please. I need this. I need this, please. 100 like. Because I do have to end the stream soon, innit? Like, on some real shit, I have work tomorrow. I do actually need to end the stream soon. We say this every year. True, we do. We're comfortably, expeditiously mid-table. I think we're a bit better than that. Personally. Sky reporting that Liverpool won't pay 40 million for Gay after all their spending. Fairs. Go get him. Spurs and left Davies leave. Is that what Palace? There's no way Palace rate Gay at just 40 million. If he's only worth 40 M's, then yeah, we could get him, to be fair. We could. Yeah. They'll beat Arsenal game week 1 just to lose to Fulham next week. That's a Man United thing. Facts. I thought Gay, because we had offered, how much did we offer for Gay? Like 60, 70 mil, and they turned it down. Mid-table's anywhere from 8th to 12th. I think we're a better team than that, though, in my opinion, Rod Rodney. It really should be top 6 for me. Should be top 6. That's how I feel anyway. It should be top 6. I really hope, like, I wish nothing but the worst for Arsenal, man. I really do. I got your 6 personally. We should be top 6. That's where we are. We could qualify for Europe through the league. Yeah, we're going to be playing Europa League next year. I have a feeling we'll just be playing Europa. We won't be playing Champs next year. No chance in fucking hell. But I don't know why we can't be playing Europa League next year. We should be. He has 1 year left on his contract. Ah, okay. What fixture will you mostly be looking forward to? Looking forward to? None of them, really. But that's a question. What fixture will we be looking forward to? You know, I can't lie. It doesn't have to be Prem. I'm low key. I know it could be UCL, but I don't know who we'd be playing. You know what I do want though? I want a Spurs Real Madrid in the Champions League quarters. No, because I don't want to play Real Madrid. I want to play Arsenal in the knockout stages in the Champs. That's what I'd look forward to. That I would look forward to that because there's no excuses over 2 legs, and I personally believe we would beat them. Barca versus Liverpool, that would be a cold game, you know. We don't have a goal scorer. Yeah, we don't have an out-and-out goal scorer. That's true, apart from Brennan. But I would love a Tottenham versus Arsenal in the Champions League, and I think that would feed generations for North London derby, man. That would feed, because one thing we haven't got in a while is a North London derby that means something. Like, it means something to us, but like a North London derby in a cup game, or a North London derby in the Champions League, or a North London derby where like it's a top 4 race or a title race, like the one we got like in Conte's first season. That was a North London derby that also had high stakes on it, so it made the game even more like anticipated. So I need a North London derby that means something. Yeah, I don't want to play a Wash Madrid team. Yeah, Madrid are not good now. We'll see it with Xavi Alonso, but right now they're playing shit. Oh, Forest versus Tottenham. Yeah, that's another one. Forest versus Nottingham Forest. I want us to play. Oh no, chat, I'm lying. Spurs versus West Ham at the London Stadium. Kudus goal. Chat. Do we not need that? Let's be real, chat. We need this. We need a Kudus goal, and we need the celebration. Chat, am I not cooking? Sunderland versus Newcastle, also very good. I'm going to be watching that game. We need this. We need Kudus to pull that sitting down celebration at the London Stadium in a Spurs shirt, fam. We need that. Lord knows we need that, bro. Yeah, we need it. We need it. Because, fam, when I tell you, yeah, oh my God, that will hit like crack. And I'll be able to cook Mike's as well. Like, I'll send it to Mike's. You know what I'm saying? We'll be cooking. We'll be absolutely cooking. Knowing Tottenham, you'll lose the game. No, but we haven't lost to West Ham in a while. We didn't lose to them last season. Last season was our worst season. We didn't lose to them. But nah, that goal will hit like flipping cocaine in the 80s, bro. It will fucking hit. And I need that. We need that. As Spurs fans, we need that. You know what it is for Tottenham, right? We've been so like unlucky and so shit for so long where we deserve the ability to have some arrogance. In my opinion, innit? Like, we deserve it because we've been getting violated for as long as I've been a fucking Spurs fan. We've been getting violated and it annoys the hell out of me. There needs to be a time where we could be arrogant, fam. We can just be puffing our chest and talking shit, and we need that in our lives, bro. Salute to him, fam. My fucking broski. Hope you're doing well, man. I want to take this shit off my phone, man. I swear every time it hits midnight, it does this shitty ass do not disturb thing. The phone. Yeah, it's our fucking turn. Literally, it's our turn to talk shit. Arsenal fans have been talking shit for as long as I've been alive. As long as I've been alive, they've been talking shit. And it's not even like they're that good. They've just been talking shit. Now it's our turn to talk shit. And even me, like, you guys know me, I've been doing more of the humble, let's like keep it chill thing. But like, that's only because I'm not about to start drawing over like one trophy. I'm not gonna start going crazy. My friends hate me this summer. I'm unbearable right now. I know, I hear it. I fully get it. But we need a prolonged like shit talking fest for Spurs because we deserve it. You know what I'm saying? We deserve it. We deserve it 100%. If there's any club that deserves it right now, it's us. Because let's be real, chat. Tottenham are the only team in London right now that are still sticking up for these London rivalry things. How many other London clubs like that are big enough hate each other? How many other London clubs? It's almost like we're really the villain of the Prem. Apart from like, because obviously like everyone hates Arsenal, but like in terms of like just not liking a club, I swear, bro, it feels like most clubs don't like Spurs, bro. I swear, like obviously the London clubs don't like Spurs. Then Man City don't like us. United don't like us. All these men don't like us, bro. For some reason, Bournemouth don't like us. We didn't even do nothing to Bournemouth, but they don't like us. For some reason, Brighton don't like us. We didn't do nothing to Brighton, but they don't like us. I swear, so many clubs just don't like Spurs. And it's like, bro, we really like the only team that everyone don't like now? Like, I thought it was Arsenal, but apparently it's us. You know, I don't get it, man. And Jermaine Defoe? What about Jermaine Defoe? Oh, you're talking about the celebration? Oh, because of West Ham. Okay. Okay. But like, even so, bro, it's like it is what it is. United are dark horses for fifth. For fifth? You know what? That is a dark horse because I don't see them getting fifth. They are a dark horse for that, 100%. I don't see them getting fifth in the slightest. Smaller teams feel like that, like we are touchable. Bigger clubs think we pipe up too much. But the thing is, we don't even pipe up, Quez. This is why, like, I'm like, bro, they might just not like us because, bro, Chelsea don't like us, which is understandable. But like, the amount that they're cool with Arsenal, but they don't like us. You know what I'm saying? West Ham are cool with Arsenal, but they don't like us. You know, Fulham are cool with Arsenal, but they don't like us. Crystal Palace are good with Arsenal, but they don't like us. And it's like, why did they not like us? What did we do? And I just realized that it's like, you should stream on this We Are Spurs. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like on the topic, guy? Never bet against United. It's the golden rule of football. That's fair. Same thing with Liverpool. Yeah, because they've got the history, innit? They've got the history. Chelsea and Arsenal both hating us more than we hate each other. It's weird. Literally. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, my fault. But it's yeah, I hate West Ham. Fair, isn't it? But like, if we're being real, all these other London clubs are buddying with each other, selling each other players, giving each other money. You know what I'm saying? They're sharing wives, bro. The man are sharing their wives. But when it comes to Spurs, they just West Ham are like, oh no, we hate Spurs. Fuck Spurs. Obviously, Arsenal makes sense. Chelsea makes sense. Crystal Palace, huh? I'm sorry, what? Crystal who? I'm sorry, what? Brentford? What? 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 You know, it's like, and I'm just saying there, like, why are all these teams just hating us, bro? Now Manchester hates us now. You know what I'm saying? Manchester don't like us. We had problems with Liverpool because of 2019. And to be fair, Liverpool just slap us all the time now, so it is what it is. But like, it just comes to like Liverpool, like we're kind of like alright-ish. Like I don't like how we always getting slapped by you, man, but it's not like a hatred thing. Why do City hate you? Because we always beat them. That's why. We always beat City, so they don't like us. United, yeah, they just don't like us in Manchester. Everton ain't really a beef. Fulham, for some reason, just don't like us. Like, they love Arsenal, but they don't like us. Again, I don't know why. Like, Fulham, like, I understand it's the London thing, but you man all love each other. So why is it such an issue with Spurs? I don't get it. I don't get it. The only time I don't like Spurs is when they beat us and act all big. When was the last time we beat you, though? I don't even remember the last time we beat Liverpool. Was it, what, Ange's first season? Like, I still remember Expression's reactions to him beating us in January. Well, not January this year. Oh, yeah, it was this year because of the 1-0. Ah, yeah, we did beat you, man, then. I forgot about that. Because we technically still lost the tie. We still lost the tie, technically. But, yeah, fairs. We did lose. We did beat you then. Pep hates us because of the Kane situation, and we always beat them on our ground. You know what's crazy, though? Like, I don't know how Tottenham are just Pep's boogie team. But we're just Pep's boogie team. Like, every single time, we just beat them. Kinski masterclass. Yeah. That's when people are saying Kinski should start over Vicario. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Fucking crazy. But, yeah, even this season, 4-0 and 2-1. Yeah, because Ange's first season, we beat you 2-1. But that was like a VAR drama, innit? Because Diaz scored, but it was offside, but it was onside. You know what I'm saying? It was all that kind of weird stuff. But, yeah, it's just all that kind of shit. We're hated because we win. We win now, but like, now we win, but we didn't win before. And it was like, now we're not winning. You know what I'm saying? Now we're not winning, so it's not the same. It doesn't hit the same no more because we're not winning. But like now that we've won, even so, it feels like Spurs is the only team really upholding this London rivalry because everyone doesn't like us. Like West Ham signed Kudus to us, but they look how they demonize Kudus now. They demonize, bro. Like what other Premier League signings did we make? We haven't made any other Prem signings, have we? This summer. We signed to Kai, Tel and Danso came from abroad. PALHINHA, I guess from Fulham, but he came from Bayern, so it's not the same. I think that's it. They think we're low, bro. I hear that, but that's that's Arsenal and Chelsea. But like them two, I understand. But Fulham, West Ham, Crystal Palace, like you lose me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm lost. You lose me. I'm now lost. So it's like at that point, I just don't know, innit? At that point, I just don't know. I just don't know at that point. Like it's I don't know, it's just weird to me, bro. It's actually just weird. I don't care if Chelsea are Club World Cup champions. That's true. 3 Spurs are the biggest team in London. No chance. No chance. We're the biggest team in North London. I appreciate the vote of confidence, CJ. I appreciate the vote in confidence. But no. We are not. We are not in it. We're not the biggest team. I wish we were. It'd be great to see it. If we win the Super Cup, though. If we win the Super Cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. If we win the Super Cup, it'll be hard to turn us down, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It'll be hard to turn us down if we win the Super Cup. Because personally, all I'm saying is, right? All I'm saying is that would be the biggest club. That would be the biggest cup won. Like in my opinion, what is the Club World Cup bigger or the Super Cup? Let me know, chat. Which is better? Club World Cup or Super Cup? Spurs are going to be a threat. They're going to be some sort of threat. I guess we're going to have to see. If we beat PSG, it'll be crazy. Same with like City in 2008. Yeah, I hear that. Chelsea have been big since the early 2000s, yeah. If we win the Super Cup, pray for the ops. Bro, these men are out here. These men are out here trying to convince themselves that Club World Cup's bigger. That's fair. But these men are trying to convince themselves that we have zero chance against PSG. Bro, if you want to say we have a small chance, fairs. Acting like we have zero chance is crazy. Is crazy. It's actually insane. Club or Cup been ass. I do agree with that. Historically, we're a bigger club than Chelsea. How far is history though? Because I get 2000s Chelsea have just eclipsed us, but even so, like the trophies that they've won, multiple Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, FA Cups. You know what I'm saying? Like I know history in terms of like the 60s and the 70s, but if they've just won a lot of stuff in a small time period, then it counts for something, innit? It does count for something. Europa and the Super is bigger than a Club World Cup. Fairs. That's fair. That's fucking fair. Yeah, Club World Cup was not good at all. I didn't find it good at all. A Europa alone is bigger than a Club World Cup. Hey, fairs, bro. I fucking hear it, man. By the way, we're 4 likes. We are 4 likes off of 100 likes, bro. You know how crazy that is? Being 4 likes off 100 is insane. Bruh, if you man just, yeah, hit the 4 likes and get to 100, I'll be big chilling, fam. You know what I'm saying? But fam, oil money, it is oil money. Archer, you're not wrong at all. Only place I would say, like, yeah, is just because, like, they did win these trophies. You know what I'm saying? It is oil money. It is Abramovich money. I do get it. What I would say, though, is, like, you still have to win it. You know what I'm saying? You still have to win it. And they did win it. A Europa alone, yeah, bigger than the Club World Cup. Europa is bigger than it, though. Club World Cup is just a glorified friendly competition. While I do get what you're saying, I do get what you're about to say. Playing devil's advocate here is you have to win a European trophy to qualify for it. Playing devil's advocate, you still have to play you have to win a European trophy to qualify. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying historically we're bigger than City. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Like City have just won so much in such a short period of time to where it eclipses what Spurs have done, innit? It's a European Community Shield. I hear that, but you do get perks of the fucking gold badge and an actual trophy and shit like that. What we can really do with Community Shield then. It's something we should win though. It's something, if we can get the opportunity to win it, you'd want to win it though. It's not a pre-season trophy. Like, that's an actual trophy that does count. So we should want to win it. No, Super Cup is underrated. Explain what? Super Cup is underrated. I just don't know where people rate it. It's definitely a major trophy though. Because you have to win a European competition to qualify for the game. So it's definitely a major trophy. Silverware. I do agree, but it's ranked though. Like a trophy is a trophy, but there is a certain like pecking order to trophies though. At least in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? To be consistent, I'd have to agree though, if we do by some crazy chance win it, then it is still important. You know what it is? Because like I personally believe the Super Cup, not the Super Cup, the Club World Cup, you have to win a European competition to be in there. Unless you're like the Brazilian teams, which I don't know how it works for them. But I'm pretty sure you have to be like, because there's 2 teams out of each country, right? So you have to be like the top 2 teams out of the country in order to qualify for it. So that's why like Barca didn't qualify, right? Because even though they won the trophies this year, Atletico were better over the last 4 years, so they qualified with Real Madrid. So it's like, it's a major, let's not get into it. No, I'm not ranking them, but I'm just saying like, it's still a trophy you should take seriously, the Club World Cup. Even though it's like in the middle of pre-season or like it's just before pre-season, it's still an actual, you know what I'm saying, trophy. You can actually only win the Super Cup by either winning the Champions League or Europa first. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, literally. That's literally what it is, isn't it? Hey, salute to Jacob, by the way, for the raid. Salute to the Jacob chatters. Hope you guys are doing well, fam. Hope you get English language, fam. Hope the stream with Jacob went all right, fam. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are all good. Yeah, of course, what I'm saying, Super Cup and Club Cup aren't important. They aren't important trophies, not for me, but that's no excuse to say I don't care if we lose. Okay, cool. Fairs. Fair enough. Club World Cup had too many issues, weather, pitch, and injuries. Shit, it's going to be interesting to see the World Cup in America. That's what I'm also going to be looking at. The World Cup in America. Jeez Louise, bro. That's going to be crazy. That is going to be crazy. That's something I do want to see. America World Cup. That might go south so quickly, you know. I can't lie. In America, they be up in the pole. I'm not too... You know, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of, If you want Club World Cup, it's a major. Yeah, it is a major, to be fair, it is. Guys, I need 3 likes. All right, we've got 130 people in here. I want to be able to go to work on time, innit? I need 3 likes to get to 100 likes. You know what I'm saying? You just broke this to me. Big up. Hey, appreciate that, Wolf. I hope you're doing well, fam. I hope you're doing well. I need 3 likes to get to a big 100. You know what I'm saying? To get to that triple digits. So I'd appreciate any support in the chat if you hit the like button. Helps out your boy, you know what I'm saying? We've had a lit stream today. There's been ups and downs. It seems like ages ago that my stream crashed and I just about got it back on 1%. You know what I'm saying? For everyone new in the chat, just know that as soon as I had got raided, my Wi-Fi crashed. And then I had to close my OBS, open it up again and restart. And the stream just came back to life in the dying seconds, bro. So you know what? It worked out in the end, didn't it? But we've been through a lot in this stream. It's been up and down. But if we could end off with 100 likes, that would be the bomb. And if you sub to the channel as well, I'd appreciate it too, man. Other fan bases move the goalposts all the time anyway, so we might as well too. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. We might as well. We move the goalposts around here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not consistent. Fuck it. We're not consistent. We ain't consistent at all. I love that shit. But hey, look, PALHINHA, this is cold, man. This is fucking cold. We needed a deal like this. I'm glad we've gotten through the door. We did this bomber on air as well. This has been sick, man. This has been fucking sick. I cannot lie. Sheesh. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, fam. Salute to Brian in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? We're loving this, man. We're loving this. The Here We Go is here. He's going to be doing his medical. Hopefully he joins us in Hong Kong, depending on how long we're going to be out here for. He's going to be available for the Super Cup, which is going to be a big thing. Whether he plays or not, we'll see. But he'll be available, which will be cold. We just hit 100 fucking likes, which is cold. It's 30 out here, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's 30. You man are goats, man. You man are fucking goats. Hey, I appreciate everybody in the damn chat, man. You guys have been fucking amazing. No cap. I do need to go sleep, though. I'm going to send you lot over to Sava. You know what I'm saying? I do need to end stream because I have to wake up in about 6 hours. So, yeah. I'm going to send you lot over to Sava, though. Hit them with an E-raid, all right? Hit him with an E-raid, just like that. Tell him E sent you. It's only love because he sent some people over from the Spurs 5. So it's only right that I go and raid him back and give him his viewers back. You know what I'm saying? You guys came over here and kept me company. It's only right that I send you lot back to Sava, innit? Because he's live right now. So I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to George. Thank you to Jacob. Thank you to Luke. Thank you to the Spurs 5 for all the love you might have shown me. Shout out to Nick being in the stream as well, showing love. Shout out to everybody in the stream that has shown love. I appreciate you guys. Stay here, wait for the Sava so I can send you man back to Sava. I know you might want to go see what Sava's doing. Go show Sava some love. I appreciate you guys. You guys have been amazing. This has been a lit stream. I will be live tomorrow. Red Dead Redemption. If you guys like Red Dead, I will be streaming tomorrow 9 p.m. UK time. Red Dead Redemption Part 9, I think. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow 9 p.m. UK time, innit? I love you guys. You guys are the goats. Say hi to Sava for me. E-Raid. Peace.